strip, yeah, I know she can't hold it. You know your bitch, even though she got COVID.
Welcome to Show Face News. You can call me what you want, just don't call me woke. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you new. We live again. YouTube is an amazing app. Salute to YouTube. YouTube is great. But yeah, we live again, man. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. So here's some more news for y'all. Rapper Lil Xan from the SoundCloud era. You might remember him being famous for saying that he was better than Tupac Shakur for clout. You might remember him saying all that, disrespecting Tupac in the past, and etc. Some may say that he deserves any type of treatment he received. But let's be real, the young man was clout chasing. However, the young man Lil Xan says that his manager, which is Stat Quo, former Slim Shady artist. You might remember Stat Quo from back in the day. Had a few records, had a few joints, had a record on the NBA Live 06 soundtrack. You remember Stat Quo, right? Anyway, if you don't remember Stat Quo, understand he's a former, Slim Shady artist, signed under Eminem and etc. And Lil Xan is saying that this man allegedly drugged him. So we gonna play the footage. I will say that this footage is a bit long. Pause. You dig? So let's get into it, man. Lil Xan says that he's been abused and drugged by his manager, Stat Quo, former Slim Shady artist. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button.
Oh no, okay. Yo, I never go live on here anymore. How's everybody doing? Got my little healthy juice. Yo, I just want everybody in the live to let me know. Don't I look a lot healthier, right? This is sober Diego. I don't even want to call myself Xan no more because of the bad stigma that comes with it. This is sober Xan. Look, got weight to me, not so skinny anymore, And I just wanted to bring up a topic. Do you guys remember the whole Little Peep, the story where his management was giving him drugs and it just wasn't helping out and all that? Well, that happened to me on tour, and my manager's name. Well, I don't even like to call him my manager anymore. Stat Quo. Remember that name, Stat Quo, because when I was on tour through 2018 to 2000 whatever, the world tours with Nicki and Juice and all that, I was a drug addict back then, right? And my manager was supplying me with the drugs. He knew all my plugs, so if I couldn't perform because I was withdrawing back then, because yes, I used to be a drug addict, he would make calls, send $5,000 out here, $5,000 out here, just to ship the drugs to wherever we're at in the world, Switzerland or anywhere in America. And he's gonna act like he didn't do that, like a fucking hypocrite. And I'm really feeling like I should take him to court, right? Because that was the time I almost died from the drugs. I was so skinny, unhealthy. Yeah, but his name is Stat Quo. I'll even fucking pin this right here. Yeah, Stat Quo. Also, he took my car away too. That I paid. That the majority of the money. How ironic. Peeps my fucking cover too.
Hold on. So let me get this right. He's saying that Stat Quo, which is his manager currently, supplied him with numerous amounts of drugs, and he's blaming him for his drug issue. Correct? Now, last time I checked, self-accountability is self-accountability. If you was already a drug addict, you dig? What are you exactly trying to say here? If you bought the drugs or received the drugs and did the drugs, nobody forced you to do those drugs, correct? I'm just saying. But let's proceed.
And now he wants $30,000 of the remaining money to pay it off, which I paid literally. It's all my money in the car, and he won't give it to me. And that's not even the real reason. I almost died on tour multiple times from him supplying me drugs anytime I needed it because I couldn't perform if I was withdrawing. And I've always wanted to make this case known. He is a terrible fucking human being. You know.
He even had a doctor that gave him prescriptions.
And yeah. You know, it just sucks. You know, the industry just sucks. And that's a big reason why I haven't dropped another album is because it put such a bad taste after I got sober. It put such a bad taste in my mouth, like to even want to make music, knowing how fucked the industry is. They just want to keep you alive long enough to make their fucking money. And if you die, even better for them. Because guess what? It's easier to manage a dead artist than an alive one. And that's what sucks about the Juice WRLD situation is because Juice was one of the most talented fucking people. And now they have this whole catalog of music that did. And who knows if that's even what Juice's vision was. Like, you know what I mean? Shout out to Juice, one of the most amazing artists. Shout out X. X didn't die, obviously, from drug-related issues. But, you know, it's just the same shit. They don't care about us artists. And that's why it's hard and almost traumatizing to make music at this point. And that's why I'm trying to find my love again for it. You guys can tell that I am sober. I don't look skinny anymore. I've gained weight, like the way I present myself. But yeah, Stat Quo, lawyer up, because seriously, I'm coming for you, bro. I'm literally coming for you. That's
He tries to say that Stat Quo tried to smoke him because an artist is worth more dead than they are alive. All right, he's saying that they try to do him like Juice WRLD. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, fam. You was not important to the game like Juice WRLD was. You did not have the following that Juice WRLD has. In fact, you were never that big of an artist. You had your 15 minutes of fame by literally saying that you were bigger and better than Tupac. All right, this is a fact. I don't know what type of clout you're trying to gain if you got an album coming out and etc. However, what I am saying is, I don't know, man. It's all alleged. You dig? And your manager could very well be, you know, a terrible person and all that. But when it comes to this whole drug situation, I don't know, Chad. I can't tell. But let's proceed with the video.
It's fucked up. It's really fucked up what you did to me, man. Really, it really is. And then when he felt that I was useless to him, moved me way out an hour away to a city called Corona, California, just not to deal with me anymore. And that's when the drug problem got even worse because I felt depressed that I was so far away from LA, and it just spiraled out of control. He was supplying me drugs throughout every one of those tours because he knew that I couldn't perform if I was withdrawn. That is illegal and fucked up. And Stat, please get your lawyers together. My lawyers will be in contact with you and give me my fucking car back. It's all my money put into the fucking car. And you want the rest of the $30K? Are you kidding me? And his excuse is, yo, I don't have a license. I do have a license. It's suspended. But, like, I want my fucking car back. Jesus Christ, bro.
So, pretty much, I'm going to keep it a stack with you. Sounds like he's trying to get bread. You know what I'm saying? It seems like you need some ends, fam. I don't know about his situation, but your situation looks like, you know, you in need of trying to get someone. Ricky PTV says someone needs to protect this kid. Hey, bro, I don't know how much danger he's actually in. To be real, you dig? I don't understand. I don't know how much danger he's in. However, you know, it'll. I mean, we gonna see what happens, but it don't seem like he's in crazy amounts of danger. It seems like he's dragging this story a little bit, in my personal opinion. But who am I, right? Let's continue the video though. Let's do that.
I never wanted to go public about this, but I had a very, very interesting convo with him on the phone right now, where he was just nonstop yelling at me saying, I didn't sell you drugs. We have screenshots. My homies kept those screenshots because they knew that one day this was gonna happen, you know, and also in case if I died. So yeah, fuck you, Stat. Fuck you, CIU Records, whatever the fuck your stupid record label name is. And yeah, I was the only artist that you ever had that ever made anything of himself. I don't know who else you have, but yeah, I don't. They're not making waves. But anyways, I guess I'll take some questions now. Yeah, fuck Stat, definitely fuck Stat.
Hold on. So Ricky PTV says, "Once you talk on the industry, we see what happens." Hey, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of people speak on the industry, bro. A lot of people speak on the industry. Uh, the label he was signed to is not even a crazy label. Stat Quo isn't that big anymore. He wasn't nobody that was literally on top of anything. So it's not like he's speaking on a conglomerate label, because to me it sounds like this label's low budget. Also on top of that, Lil Xan was never a huge artist. You dig? He was never no big billboard hit, nothing like that. So I don't think that this is gonna go that far, to be 100% honest with you. But the industry is very corrupt, regardless of the fact. However, let's proceed with the video.
That's also his at too. So if you want to go spam him, report him, maybe get his account deleted. He's already facing other criminal charges too. Yeah, I won't get into that, but he already is too. But I'll be the bigger man in that sense and won't say why he's facing criminal charges. Remember the video where your manager stole your phone? That actually wasn't my manager. That was my security guard on the phone with Stat, telling him to get off live. And Stat had my security guard pull the phone off me. But that was when I was a drug addict too. So, you know. But I've been sober for about 4 months now, and I feel really good. I mean, you could even see it in my fucking eyes. Like, I'm not slurring my words. It just sucks. And that's the real fucking reason that I lost my love for music. And that's why I'm just starting to drop new music. Some of the best music. Jesus Christ. Some of the best music that I feel like I've been dropping too. Yeah. So basically, Stat Quo, I'm gonna take you to court because you almost lost me my life on tour. You could have got me help, and I know you want to say you did, but you never did. You never did.
Okay, first and foremost, if you're going to do a lawsuit and you want a successful suit, rule number one, you never go in the public and tell anybody that you're going to sue them. Ever. If you trying to get a suit, shouldn't nobody be threatened with a suit? Nothing. Once you threaten somebody with a suit, it's like the suit is no more. You can't do it. You dig? So this is a lot of ignorance on his behalf, or whoever thinks that they know what they talking about. Because if you're trying to do a lawsuit on anybody, the last thing you want to do is go public, threaten and said, "I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you. Yeah, I'm going to sue." No. That ain't how it works. Because then it's like you threatening them with a lawsuit, and that's against the law. So it don't work that way. Secondly, I mean, look, you trying to blame another man for taking your life on tour because he was, assisting in getting you drugs that you said that you needed, because you said you could not perform with withdrawals because you were indeed an addict. So the man getting you drugs because you said you needed them, Is he really in the wrong? If you ask for that's like saying, oh, the plug gave me drugs and I asked the plug for dope and I paid for it. He needs to be locked up because he helped me die. That doesn't work that way. A customer is always a customer, and a customer is going to get what they ask for or what they have the money for. It's that simple. You dig? We understand. Cool. You was on dope. Cool. You was on drugs. Whatever. That's all fine and dandy. You recovered. Cool. You understand things more now. Cool. But I'm gonna tell you right now, whatever lawsuit you think you got in the plans ain't finna go through, champ. You know why? Because you cannot threaten people with lawsuits in the public eye. Y'all better know the law. Let's continue.
We asked for help.
You said you could never give help.
Yo, guys, I'm talking. But yeah, you know. I smoke weed occasionally here and there. But that's about it. I'm trying to see all the comments, guys. My bad. Thank you, WCA Jesse. Appreciate you. But also, and I just want to end on this. Thank you to the fans that are still here rocking with me today. Without you guys, I would be nothing. I love the fans. I love the Xanarchy fandom. Xanarchy is gonna come back stronger than ever. Heartbreak Soldier forever. Love you guys so much. You guys mean the world to me. And yeah, I just had to bring that to light because I was tired of I was actually afraid, you know, to be like blackballed from the industry.
Who's gonna blackball you? Who exact? Here's my thing, right? I want y'all to pay attention. I'm afraid to be blackballed, bro. You were never lit to begin with. Don't you get it, bro? I don't know how high you was in 2017, but you only had 15 minutes of fame. You want to know why you had 15 minutes of fame? Because you went on record to say you was bigger and better than Tupac for clout purposes, right? That's what you did. You said, I'm bigger and better than Tupac. That's what you did. That's how you became famous. Nobody knew who you was before that, and people forgot who you was now. If you ask a bunch of people who's Lil Xan, the majority will say, we don't know who this nigga is. That's number one. Number two, you said you don't want to get blackballed. Nigga, was you ever really on to begin with to be blackballed? Because if you were blackballed, nobody would notice. You was on the shelf this whole time. What do you mean? If they might blackball me, the industry's got to get me, y'all. I'm real. Hey, my manager got me drugs when I asked him for drugs because I could not perform with withdrawals. He tried to smoke me, y'all, because I'm telling the truth. Like, nah, bro, cut it out. Now, I don't know who put you up to this. I'm going to tell you right now, you got a weak argument. You dig? It's like you went out here and went to the gas station, purchased multiple cases of beers, got drunk, became an alcoholic, and now you want to blame the store and trying to sue the store because you bought cases of beer and they knew that you was going to drink all the beers. Well, that's what a customer is supposed to do. Get whatever he bought and purchased because that's just how it works, right? So what exactly are you getting at here? You don't really have a case. You don't have a case at all, to be honest. But let's continue the video. Y'all see what's going on. Come on.
Industry for saying this, but at this point, I really don't care. I almost lost my life many times. He would literally call up my plugs, and we'd spend $5,000, get them shipped where we're at, get a little box, pills.
Okay. We'd spend $5,000 to get a box of pills. You heard that? We. Not Stat Quo. Me and Stat Quo. Keyword we. W-E. We. Bro, you have a weak case because you also were involved in your own demise, nigga. You just said that we ordered $5,000 worth of pills, which means that you are responsible for your own poor habits, correct? Congratulations on rehabbing and becoming a sober person. Congrats. However, you have a weak argument. I'm gonna be real. This argument is weak. What are you even saying right now? You dig? Let's proceed, though. Let's proceed.
Okay, he'd hand him to me. Now you can go perform, right? You're not withdrawing. It's fucked up, bro. This happens too many times. Pete, me, bunch of motherfuckers, man. It's crazy, dog. It's fucking crazy how the industry just doesn't care. They just want you to pump out hit records, and when you're useless to them, just leave you in the dirt, you know. And that's exactly what Stat Quo did. Stat Quo, Stat Quo, Stat Quo. Remember that name? Horrible person in the industry. Never signed to him. Yeah. But thank God I'm still here. And like I said, and thank you to the fans that are still here. You guys mean the world to me.
Bro, what do you like? I don't get it, bro. It sounds to me like you recovered from your drug addict behavior. You no longer do dope no more. Cool. But what you saying don't make sense because you even admitted that you're responsible for getting drugs and that you could not perform without being on drugs. You said it. You're responsible. You know, a fiend can become a fiend based off of them liking dope too much, liking a certain drug too much. That makes them a fiend. The fiend gets addicted to something that they like doing a lot. Correct? You could be addicted to many things. So you became addicted to doing dope. That's cool. That happens to some people. However, you cannot blame the management for doing that. The management is not solely responsible for you asking them to get drugs for you because you wanted drugs. You dig? You saying they trying to blackball you, bro. You barely have any hit records. You don't have nothing that was getting crazy play, bro. You're not even that lit, bro. You're not even as lit as you claiming to be. You literally try to compare yourself to Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD was getting platinum records, man. Juice WRLD had platinum plaques. Juice WRLD was making hits before he passed away, and he passed away because he didn't want to go to jail, so he committed suicide by overdosing on a bunch of pills, so he didn't have to get locked up after his flight. You dig? Because the flight captain was gonna tell the authorities because he had a bunch of dope on him on the flight. All right. So your situation is completely different. Nobody tried to smoke you but yourself. You are still standing, you are still living, but you were a fiend at one point, whatever. However, you have a weak argument and you threatening to sue somebody, especially in the public eye, is going to grant you no lawsuit at all because you're not supposed to be threatening people with lawsuits at all. When you threaten people with lawsuits, then you have no lawsuit because you're using it as leverage. You're using it as a weapon. And that's just goes against all the rules to file a lawsuit in the first place. Just so you know. You dig? I don't know what he's trying to do, but it's not enough. That's all I'm saying.
And I hope you guys had a great Christmas and it's not New Year's yet.
No, it's not.
Yeah, well, I hope you guys have a good New Year's coming up too.
Nigga, you high. What are you talking about, bro? You still high, nigga. You talking like you still on something. I'ma keep it real. You talking like you still on something. I'm gonna be real with you, champ. You dig? You talking like you on something. Your face looks like it got graffitied on. Your face looks like a desk in 9th grade, nigga. Whatever a desk looks like in the worst high school in the world, you got graffiti on your face, champ. I'm gonna be real with you. You dig? You got graffiti on your face, fam. Somebody literally graffitied they gang on your face, champ. I'm gonna be real. That is permanent graffiti on your face. Somebody literally went up there and put their whole gang sign on your face, champ. I'm gonna be real. But let's continue the video. for whatever it's worth.
Just had to get that off because I just had a phone call with him, and it was just nonstop. His way of arguing is me not getting a word in and him just yelling. You know. So yeah. If you want to go to his page, fucking report it. He's a horrible person. Spam it with comments. It's stat quo. Literally all it is. Yeah.
All right, y'all. That's the
Hey, everybody's saying
the
tell your
video.
mom that they love you.
Man, look, that's the video, right? So, like I said before, if you are addict of any kind, you cannot blame the person that is supplying you the drugs, the drinks, or etc. You can't blame them. You can't sue them because you as an individual are responsible for your own habits. You are responsible for what you consume in your body. You understand? You are responsible with what you do. If you wanted to do drugs, it's because you wanted to do them. Nobody forced you to do it. Nobody put those drugs in your system by force. Nobody put a whole handful of pills in your mouth. You did that. You did. That was your doings. You feel me? So I don't get what you even getting at right now. You understand? I don't know what you're trying to get at. But hey, it is what it is, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Share the video, please. But yeah, he has no case here, man. You can't be threatening people with lawsuits in the public eye thinking you're going to get a case, because that's not how it works at all. You will have no case at all because you ruined it just by threatening people with the lawsuit. You dig? And in a way, it's kind of defamation. To be real, it's kind of defamation if you can't prove it. Just saying. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel right now. This is Showface News. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at KLIDEDABEAST. I'll be live again soon. Y'all be easy. Have a good one. Peace.